How long have I got? So Madame Webb is an origin story of an unknown Marvel superhero. This film is also directed by S.J. Clarkson, but this superhero release is the first of 3 this year for Sony, who are expanding their own Marvel universe with a slate of upcoming movies featuring lesser known characters from the Spider-Man comics. The studio has been begging to capitalize on the success of Venom, which grossed over $850 million worldwide, and the Oscar-winning Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse / Across the Spider-Verse, which introduced a multiverse of web slingers. Among the projects in development are Kraven the Hunter, a film about a big game hunter who becomes obsessed with hunting down Spider-Man, and Venom 3 with Tom Hardy. I don't even know how they've made a 3rd film. But Sony, they're kind of screwing over this Marvel Cinematic Universe with their incoherent and uninteresting films. Their track record of making these Spider-Man spin-off movies, I mean, they're either mediocre or just downright terrible. Which leads me on to Dakota, who is kind of like, she's just emotionless in this film. I mean, she never fills me with any confidence when I see her as the main actor. I gotta be honest though, I really liked her in The Lost Daughter, that she got to show off some acting chops towards the last scene of the movie. Like, I know she's got the ability, but with this film, Madame Webb, she just plays like some smarky know-it-all. And when I say know-it-all, I mean know-it-all, because she can see into the future. After an accident, she gets the power of foresight. Yeah, she's on the tube and starts seeing some of the girls get hurt by this bloke. I mean, oh my god, this bloke looks exactly the same as he did 30 years ago. And Dakota, she decides that she wants to protect these 3 girls that are going to be killed by this guy because he's had a vision where these 3 girls kill him. The 3 girls are Sydney Sweeney, Isabella Merced, and Celeste O'Connor. But this is where we come to one of the major flaws in the film, where these 3 girls, even Dakota, I mean, we got 4 quality actors and they're just not utilized in the way that they should be. And what's going on with the bad guy who's kind of like It Follows, where you know It Follows, where the monsters like walking towards our victims? I mean, that's kind of like the same thing that's going on here. He's taken out all the police officers when he could have taken out the girls with ease. And the girls, script-wise, they keep getting themselves into these situations where they're begging to be excommunicated. I mean, they do in the Madame Webb visions, which is quite nice. But then we have to go back and then, they get saved. Everything comes to a head later on in the film. Madame Webb saves the day, and that special spirit stupidness that Madame Webb has, that she saves everyone at the end of the movie. I mean, come on, man. This film isn't very good, mainly down to poor storytelling. And there's a lengthy portion of the film where Dakota has to protect these girls, but decides to go do her own thing. She's like, let me go to the Amazon and find out about my mum, when she's got to look after these girls. Instead, I think she gives them to Uncle Ben. Peter Parker's uncle. Yeah. He's like looking after, and oh my god, what's this Easter egg with Emma Roberts as Peter Parker's mum? There's a part where you have to guess what the baby's name is, and she's about to say Peter Parker, and then a balloon explodes and the scene ends. And Uncle Ben, played by Adam Scott, he's cool. He's fine. He's just nice. And yeah, Mike Epps gets a nice little feature in the film for about 5 minutes before he's killed off. I mean, sometimes the editing is all over the place, and I think it's deliberate. But it's also just, I don't know, it just doesn't really work. But what did you think about Dakota Johnson's portrayal of Cassandra Webb? Or Cassie Webb, as they call her in the film. Is it better than Morbius, though? Does it make Morbius look like a masterpiece? But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know what you thought of the film. Let me know how wrong I am. And yeah, let's look forward to the next video.